Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Wool at the Gates. I have finally lowered the volume of the sound effects in game. Some people pointed out that the attacks were quite loud, and that's my bad because I recorded 3 episodes back to back. But we're on Avisma now. Hopefully the audio isn't too bad now. Still playing on standard. Personal space. Don't use melee troops. That's hard, because then who do you have that tanks for you? What is this? You cannot become your hero form. Damn, that's really tough. I don't think it'd be really tough to do personal space and the I commands together, because somebody's got a tank for you. I guess you could just build a bunch of walls and like hope. Yeah, we'll just stick with the 2. If enough people want to keep watching me play a tower defense game, because I'm enjoying this a lot. If you all want to keep watching me play it, we could go back and do more difficulties and try some of the more difficult modifiers as well. All right, we've got an entrance here. Got an entrance down by the ocean. Let's make sure that, and then one over here as well. But it does kind of look like they all have to funnel up through this central point. It looks like here one of them funnels in here, one of them will funnel through here, and then from over there. So if you build out from this point, and you can use this plateau as kind of like a central tower defense, maybe we could make some good work here. Who did we unlock last time? We played as Valeth last time. I think we unlocked Bone Bow, because they look unfamiliar to me. Yeah, let's try Bone Bow. Going full orc. We do have a wall point there. Another wall here. Could put a big wall right there. Just trying to see everything. Oh, that's kind of a weird wall. It's like a wall to build like a little village behind, but it doesn't really stop them from progressing further. But I imagine they would probably go after this wall first before they go anywhere else. Well, let's start with yeah, we got some troops. Kind of limited in what we can build back here, actually, so maybe it does make kind of sense. It would make sense to build a wall down here sooner rather than later. Here's a tough one, but this one is kind of interesting too, because you could kind of fence them in early. Where are they coming from? They're coming from over here. Black sheep. Rebellious sheep that divide and conquer, spreading out to attack each of your buildings. Okay. We have 1 mercenary point. I think we do want to build a wall here. We do have 2 camps available. So let's go. Let's try to do the non-melee battle. I don't know if it's going to work super well. We can give it a shot. Range shoot that shoots at multiple targets if they're spread out. The goblin. The mystic. Also a ranged unit. Cannot root flying enemies. Well, let's start with the goblin. We get an orc point as well. And your basic attack deals more damage, and each round it gets higher. So honestly, starting with that one sounds really, really good. We've got some goblin archers. Let's get some mystics here as well. Put those dudes up top. I think we could hold off on the wall for now and just go real hard on houses to get our economy humming early. And then all ranged attacks do more damage. If we're going full ranged mode, that one makes sense to me. We have melee volley, stab with your crossbow, and then fire 2 arrow volleys in the same direction, prioritizing ranged enemies. All right, well, let's give it a shot. killed 1, 2. There, get meleeed, son. Doing good work. I like playing as the melee heroes. They're pretty good. Or I mean the ranged heroes, the opposite of what I intended to say. Get rooted, nerd. I don't know if I've used these root guys. Dude, that was clinical. Stood no chance. All right, who's next? We got a follower and we got some bomb sheep. An explosive sheep that detonates upon reaching the nearest building, resistant to troop damage but vulnerable to ranged attacks. But we're building the perfect army to counter these fools. We have 15 gold. Probably a good idea to start getting some of the human faction going. And build myself a lumber mill, because that will pay for itself relatively early. I don't know if we still... AoE projectile, 7 damage versus 25 damage. 25 damage is a lot. And then we got a ranger bonus. Basic attacks and ranger class hero abilities, sometimes double attack. Increased range attack sounds nice. And then reducing range damage coming back at us also sounds really good. All right, I'm ready. We're gonna tackle these guys kind of like up front. Get knocked. I think there are only 2 of the basic guys. Oh! Tower doing good work. Killed. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to start shooting these guys harder because I think I hit a tree. I tried to melee smash him and the tree blocked me. Dude, the root is really strong. All right, we got some rats coming in, and rats are no fun because they move very quickly. So I think now's the time to build the wall. We have 19 gold. So we want to let you run for 2 more high rounds before... No. You want to upgrade you immediately because then you get more of the high rounds longer. I've had this discussion with myself before. So let's upgrade the HQ. Let's upgrade the lumber mill. I almost called it a windmill. And then we only have 1 gold left. So this is going to be a bit of a scary battle here. I believe in my archers to be able to take out the rats. So I'm going to focus my efforts over here. To go after the range dudes. This is scary. Frickin' rats, man. It's gonna be a little tight. Oh, frick. Boys, get over here. You need to destroy these frickin' sheep. Okay, whew. We managed to make it work, and we didn't lose any buildings that would actually cost us money in the long run. Oh, now we have a lot of dudes coming out. 10 archers and black sheep, and then cannoneers and more black sheep. Okay. Honestly, another ballista is not so bad. Yeah, you know, the HQ being able to bomb things from further away does seem really nice. A powerful long-ranged attack is interesting as well. It all depends on what the range of that attack is. Because we have 2 dudes over here. Let's try it out. Okay. These guys can be defending the main wall. which is great. I'm gonna upgrade both of you. That way we get 2 more of each of our ranged units here. Looking pretty solid up in here. All right, we're down to one damage. Do I want to take out the cannoneer? I feel like I do. So maybe let's try our battle over here. Cannoneers are way slower than I thought they would be. Get rocked. They've killed one of my archers. You guys, you keep shooting the wrong sheep. They've broken through. They've broken through the gates. They've taken down 2 of my towers, you turds. That's okay. I think we got them. There we go. Good defenses bend but don't break. How you doing? 3 more high quality turns. There's nothing to do about this. We just let it roll from now on, honestly, so. What would we like to do? I think it might be a good thing to upgrade both of these towers. And then, here's the tricky thing. What do you start investing in after? All this stuff is coming from this direction again. We've got some elite followers, basic followers, and then we got dragons. So part of me is like, do you throw down this wall? And I think you do. Just to slow the sheep down further. Because now all of our defenses are concentrated on this central plane. And our archers can really do some major damage. Wanted to see how... What is your range, sirs? It's not quite as long as the maybe you put these guys over here. Put the goblins on this wall. They can cover the whole thing. You guys pretty much cover the whole thing over there too. This looks pretty good. The only downside of this wall is it doesn't block this path. But maybe we could build a wall here as well. And they're not coming from this direction anyway, so it's fine. All right. Begin. All right, start firing at the dragons, because we don't have a lot of stuff to be firing at the dragons. Good shooting, Tex. The arrows be curving just like it's wanted. They killed one of my freaking elves. All right, get down and dirty with it. Mix it up with the best of them. Goblins, I need you to move. Smack them. Great work, team. You did Ben proud. Wolves now. Hunt's your hero. That's fine. I honestly kind of prefer that, I think. What would we like to see? Cast an enchanter spell to taunt enemies? No. No. All-seeing? Powerful attacks that can hit enemy on the map. That wouldn't be so bad. Get 2 of those bad boys? The Eye of Sauron? Oh, we got dudes coming from over here. That's my bad. I didn't realize you guys were involved. Oh, and we got a second ability. What do we got? Cripple Trap. Large trap on the ground at the hero's location that activates for 6 seconds when triggered. Enemies affected take damage over time and are slowed. I do really like rapid fire with the ranged hero, because like you use E, you fire rapid fire, hopefully killing a couple guys. You use your E ability again. Pretty slick, if I do say so myself. Oh, is there another ranged guy we would like to get our hands on? Like a wizard? Is a wizard a good idea? It would get us a mage point. Wizard me up. Basic attacks and mage class heroes. Slow enemy movement speed is nice. So we got black sheep and bears. Bears are scary. Let's ice shard it. Wait, you cost what? You cost 6 versus 5? Well, I never. Well, we're trying not to use summoned. Summoned-ids. Veil? Blight? Sure. Let's blight them. We can do whatever we want. Alright, the stalkers are scary. But I think the bears are scarier. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on everything. Alright, let's give it a shot. Hiya! Good work. Keep firing. All right, boys, back up. Retreat. Damn, wolves got through too. Keep retreating. All right, we'll be fine. It's actually worked out quite well. There's still dudes? Blowing up my barracks back here. Alright, no dudes coming from this direction. So you guys can come over here and support. Let's get another ballista. Artillery support is really good. And warriors sometimes counterattack hits with a melee strike? No. We don't really do melee at all. Where are you guys coming from? From up here? Yes. It's confusing. 22 gold. I think we would like to invest in a couple more houses. We got a couple more rounds to go. So you two, or you three, and then we have 10 gold left. So let's get one more, an all-seeing eye upgrade. And then next time we might want to think about an upgraded wall. Just to keep these guys at bay longer. Alright, let's do it. He exploded, and that hurt me greatly. Eyeball mode, so we don't die. Nice. That was horrifying. Direct. They just keep shooting at me. Right, they did take out my tower. Doing good work though. Nice. Not so bad. All right, we got mammoths, boys. We got mammoths from every direction. All right, we've seen worse, though. Now, the question... I think you put your guys here to retreat relatively quickly. Let's get 2 more wizards going. And then we have 30 gold. All right, you've dropped down to the lower... value, but that's fine. Upgrade the walls, and then upgrade the 3 houses here. Ah, I see. They get more expensive as the battle goes on. Yeah, versatility is pretty good. I tend to spread myself over like a million different classes, so that's fine. All right, let's begin with this side. One mammoth down. 2 mammoths down. They're still making their way to the other wall, so it's totally fine. 4 left. Oop, take a little bit of damage. 3. 2 left. Dead. Good job. All right, boys. We got to bring you over here. The other mammoths have made their way through the gate already. It's a little terrifying. You must come over here, boys. Good, good. Nicely done. Yeah, get entangled. You did good work. All right. Now what's coming? A ton of sheep, some elite dragons as well, archers, billy goats, a whole kerfuffle. Wizards, you have very short range, I've just realized. All right. Well, put you guys back here. Excuse me. Frog in the throat. This wall could get upgraded. Then, honestly, I think we hold on to the 13 gold because we can upgrade our main base, and then we can upgrade all of our units one more time. Begin. The dragons are too tanky. They're taking out my towers. Don't do that. All right. Dragons are slowly being repelled. I didn't realize I got 2 wizards over here doing nothing. Here, guys, come closer. The R into the E into the R again is really, really good. Don't kill me. It's not allowed. Whoop. Nice. Well done, squad. Everybody gathered together. All right, what do we got? Oh, they're all coming from this side now. All right. That's rough, because that bypasses, like, the vast majority of my defenses here. I can spare putting some defense here for a little bit, and then we can kind of do, like, a retreating action, is kind of how I feel about it. And then we go... I think you honestly go barracks to make more of these enchanter boys. And then ideally I'd like to get the barracks and the goblin archers and the wizards upgraded as well. But I'm just gonna hold on to the 6 gold for now and then give this a shot. Frickin' rats, man. I hate the rats in this game. They're too quick. Maybe it's just like PTSD that I have from Underground Security Inc. But fast enemies that just bypass my defenses terrify me. Alright, boys, keep moving. We're moving you back up here. Hey, got, rat. They're chasing me. All right, quick heal. Get stunned. There we go. I think that... Whoa, what the heck? Freaking bear? They got distracted, like, destroying all my buildings, which is honestly a viable strategy in this game. Is like build random buildings that the enemy will spend their time tearing apart. Quick heal. I think our next upgrade is gonna go into empowering our melee volley again. Nicely done. 2 rounds to go. Pretty good work. So we got some woolies and some stalkers and then 1,000,000 billy goats. That's horrifying. You want me? That's so many. All right, get a barracks upgrade. And the wizards. Oh, we can't. Oh, it's already a level 2 wall. Never mind. For some reason, I thought I couldn't upgrade. I could upgrade walls to level 3. That's not true. I think it's too late for the bank to matter. There's no monument up here, which is kind of surprising. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go Orc Monument, Orc Monument, Orc Monument, Orc Monument. Cool stuff. And walls aren't it. I think jagged structures, considering how much the enemy is attacking our walls and buildings and such, that's a good use of our time. And what I'm hoping is these guys can kill these dudes fast enough that we can then pivot and go after the billies and the cannoneers together. We'll try our best. These guys are scary. We managed to kill exactly 1 wolf, 2 wolves. Alright, wolves have been defeated a bit. Oh. Retreating action. Alright, quick heal. Bring our soldiers back to the wall up here. Whoa, God, I almost died. I knew that was a scary thing to attempt. There were too many billy goats to do something that reckless. Ooh, I almost died again. Quick heal. Fire the E. Whoop! That was very, very close. But now they're into the teeth of the archer defense. If you can get it to this point of the fight, you've made a good effort, but it's going to be very difficult for the enemy to punch through all of our defenses here. Good work. Last round. All right, we'll have to use our money to repair things up. You know who's the Uruk-hai that in the Lord of the Rings with the bow? He kills Boromir. Lurtz? Ergs? I think it's Lurtz. That's who I'm cosplaying as right now. The question is, so we have cannoneers coming from here with black sheep and boomers. And then we have 5 elite dragons, which is not so bad. I honestly think I just want a better melee volley. I can't upgrade you guys any further. And at this point, I'm thinking, do we just invest in more, like, A barracks and get a ton more chain lightning? Strong. Honestly, there's a lot of range guys that are coming after us. Let's get a bunch of sorcerers. Nice. Basic attacks restore health. Cool. Does that just apply to me, or is that all units? We upgrade these barrackses. And Give me a bombarder and a... We can't summon... We can't create summons. That's going to be bad. Let's go a Vengeance Tower. I've never used it before. Towers gain health, sure. And then become enraged. You know what? Better attack speed and movement speed is acceptable as well. Okay. So you guys start out... Well, hold on. The dragons are going to be scary. Maybe we want to put a couple... Like a contingency of people out here. The sorcerers. And then let you guys do your retreating action. I think that's fine. Let's give it a shot. Get wrecked. The more boomers we can set off amongst their allies, the better. I got killed. That was so dangerous. Here, retreat. Boys, they've immediately blown through the wall. I'm able to revive. Boys, I need you to make a stand here. Get up top. Go, go, go. To the walls. The downside of having put my sorcerers in a very dangerous position is I've suddenly realized that you guys are much more likely to be spawned in the middle of the enemy if your barracks even survives, which it did. Barely. All right, get some heals. We don't want to die a second time. All right, we managed to survive. One guy to go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Good work, squad. That went really well. And we didn't use any melee troops, including the summon, despite me more than once attempting to pick a summon thing. Whoa! Melee hero that wields a spear, piercing through enemies and periodically spawns a summon. It's the Lich King. Calls a meteor strike, dealing AoE damage on impact and summoning spawned or summoned units. Storm Shroud. Take 30% less damage from ranged attacks and 50% more damage to flying enemies. Troops gain 50% health and 25% damage for their first life. That's kind of cool. I like that. An enchanter spell that increases attack speed of all towers. And then what is the map we have just unlocked? Waitera. Look at this twisty terrain. That's exciting. Cool stuff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Wool at the Gates or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.